Well, hello everyone, Texie88 here and welcome to another review. And now I'm looking at Asterix in the Magic Cauldron for the Amstrad CPC. And I've looked at the Commodore 64 and Spectrum versions of this, and I mentioned when I was doing the Commodore 64 review that the graphics looked somewhat indistinct, and although they're a bit more distinct on this intro screen here, they're noticeably blockier. At least Obelix has the correct coloured trousers on in this one. In the Commodore 64 one, for some reason he was wearing black and purple trousers instead of the blue and white, which he's supposed to be wearing, which is what you see here. And who the hell's that guy wandering around in the blue and black at the bottom there? I mean, I'm presuming that the guy in the white and the white beard is supposed to be Getafix, the village druid, whose cauldron piece has been smashed into pieces by Obelix after having been turned down the opportunity to have a sample of the magic potion that gives the villagers superhuman strength, and you got to find all the pieces and get them back to the village so that Getafix can have his big cauldron back, so he can make more potion and not have the village under threat from Julius Caesar's onslaught of Roman armies. So let's get on with the game. Oh, good God. I mean, look at Asterix there. That looks absolutely crap. And Obelix doesn't look quite right. Where's he trying to go anyway? Look at that. I mean, Asterix's walk cycle is okay, I suppose, but look at Obelix. It's two-frame animation. Oh, God. Look at the way Asterix goes up and down the screen. Oh, dearie me. Oh, God. Don't you dare get stuck on this. Ugh. Where am I supposed to go? I can't find any exits. Oh, I suppose I've got to go up. It's Getafix everywhere. It seems to be everywhere. Oh, God. I've lost another wild boar. I need to top that up and find a wild boar somewhere to beat up. Speaking of the devil, there's one. Here we go. Oh, God, I can barely see. Look at that. That was absolutely shit. I mean, I'm not even going to tell you what it looked like Asterix was doing to that wild boar, but it's... oh dear, it looked like some form of bestiality or something like that. I mean, look, all these trees are in the way. I can't see. I mean, God, look how slow this is going. Oh, Susie, who is that? What's that? Oh, it's a piece of the cauldron. Well, he obviously didn't kick it that. Obelix obviously didn't kick it that hard. If one piece of the cauldron was actually in the village. Oh God, you can't tell where it's okay to go. It's ridiculous. Obelix has got himself stuck like a complete and utter dingbat. Oh dear me. The animation's really not very good in this. Get out of the way, you... Will you get out of the way, you shithead? Oh, God. All the characters don't have to get in your way in this version. Oh, God, the up and down animation for Asterix is really embarrassing. I need to beat up another wild... Look at that. He's barely even doing any fighting moves. Ooh, another piece of the Cauldron. Well, Obelix, you kind of kicked it that hard then. Well, that didn't make the Cauldron piece count go up, so what was that? Near Rome, or Rome as we call it now. Well, in English. Oh, let's see what fighting in. Oh, fuck. No, sorry, bad language. I mean, look at this. And like in the Commodore 64 version, another legionary spawns as soon as you. Oh, God. As soon as you defeat one. And again, I'm not hanging around. Oh, God. Is he just kicking him in the shin? Because that's what it looks like he's doing. He's barely doing anything. What? I didn't use up my magic potion. Well, I didn't intend to anyway. Oh, God. Again, just like the Commodore 64 version, it looks like they're like all the enemy, the Roman soldiers are on warp speed. And as in that version, as ever, as soon as you defeat a centurion or legionary or whatever, then another one soon spawns in his place, like that. And now I've run out of board, and now I'm going to lose a life. And now I can't find an exit again. You look at that Roman soldier's trying to walk through the wall. How's that for AI? Look how blocky that viaduct is. Ooh, another Cauldron piece. Ugh, this is absolutely crap. This is definitely worse than the Commodore 64 version. Oh, God, look at this. No, he's stuck on the tree. And a key. And now I kick the shins of a centurion. God. This is really embarrassing. And there's no sound. God. Did Asterix actually just die then? See, look, this is piss easy. All I've just got to do is keep walking into the centurion and keep hammering the fire button. He's powerless to do anything. It's absolute bollocks. God, it spawned me right next to that blooming centurion. I can't move again. Now I kick the shins of this guy. Dear me. This is not going to get a good score. I'm sorry. Style over substance at its very worst, and I'm going to lose another life because I can't find any wild boars. And everywhere just looks the same, and I'm struggling to find exits. Oh, God. That's one of the worst fighting game mechanics I've ever seen. Where am I? Oh, there I am. See, I couldn't even see myself because I was behind that building. I didn't have a clue where I was until I saw where that Roman centurion was heading for me. Oh, he just spawns out of nowhere. Oh, lost another life. That's the first time that one of those guys has beaten me. Oh, God. It just gets tedious having to fight centurion after centurion after centurion after centurion after centurion. And all you got to do is repeatedly go into them and hammer the fire button. They're powerless to do anything for the most part. Oh, God, isn't this scintillating? Let's see if we can find somewhere else to go. No, we just walk into the horizon and don't get any smaller, so we look absolutely gigantic. And I've run out of... Oh, God. I've run out of lives now. Well, that... I mean, look, you can actually see the top of Asterix's head on the left-hand side of the screen because it went off the right-hand side of the screen. How crap is that? So that's Asterix in the Magic Cauldron for the Amstrad CPC. Utterly, utterly crud. Graphics are blocky as hell and craply animated. I mean, the way Asterix walks up and down the screen is embarrassing. It makes him look really quite stupid. And when Asterix is facing downwards, he looks even stupider. Oh dear me. And Obelix's animation in particular is absolutely crap, and the paunch that he's famous for in the books, it just isn't there. It seems to be even harder to find where you can go to access the next screen. There are times when I was suddenly placed right next to an enemy, and other times when I appeared on a new screen behind a building or something or tree, and I couldn't see where I was. So that's the graphics out of the way. Sound, well, that's very easy. There isn't any. Which for an Amstrad game is pretty poor. I mean, this isn't even a Spectrum port, and it's and there's no sound. Gameplay, laughable. I mean, you saw how easily I was able to beat up the wild boar and the centurions and legionaries and so forth. I only lost one of those fights. All I had to do was walk into the enemy and repeatedly press the fire button, and he had no chance. And there didn't seem to be any great range of combat moves. All he seemed to be doing was kicking them in the shin. I mean. Do you remember any time in the Asterix books when he fought a Roman soldier like that? No, nor do I. And I was actually quite shocked at how quickly I was able to find 3 pieces of the cauldron without even having to wander too far from the Gaulish village. In fact, one of the pieces I found was in the Gaulish village. And yet Obelix supposedly kicked the cauldron so hard that it shattered and sent the pieces flying quite some way. Well, that one piece obviously didn't. So no, I was very unimpressed with this version. I honestly, truthfully feel that out of the 3 8-bit home computer versions, this is the worst of the 3, and I'm going to give this version 3 out of 10. It's embarrassingly bad. The Amstrad CPC deserved better than this. I mean, it was never a great game to start with, but it still should have, at the very least, looked and sounded better than this, and it still had the same problem as Commodore 64 version, in which you beat up a legionary, and then suddenly another one would materialise out of nowhere and come for you, you can't outrun them because they walk a lot faster than you. Not as ridiculously fast in the Commodore 64 version, but still faster than Asterix can walk. So no, this isn't a particularly good game at all, really. So I didn't really enjoy that very much. So 3 out of 10 for it. Hope you enjoyed that review. Catch you on another video soon. Texie88 out.